And if you then look at, the operational side of running restaurants, and especially 30 restaurants, how do you maintain and safeguard standardization of what you are offering? Because of course every burger needs to be basically the same. How do you put that in place, and how you make sure that these things are happening the way you want it to happen?
Yeah, that's the whole, like, the big challenge, right?
Mhm.
Trying to standardize and get every experience to be as good as the next one. It's a big challenge for us, and especially I think a big part of the Friends and Burgers brand is that we use local fresh products, and then we make it in house. We bake our buns ourselves, and we grind the beef
Mhm.
in house.
Mhm.
Um, and this is a great benefit to the customers, but also there's risks to still have inconsistent quality. So
Mhm.
for us, we've been working a lot with trying to make, again, the correct instructions and pictures of the products available and as accessible as possible.
Mhm.
Um, so that's one thing, and then working on trying to improve the training process, trying
Mhm.
to make sure we're allocating enough hours to training new staff, and then it's done in a structured way where everyone gets the correct and necessary training.
Mhm.
And then we follow up and try to have audits and see if we actually are succeeding, and if we're not, then we look in the mirror and try to see what we can improve to make sure that the guest experience is getting better each day.
Yeah. And if you say that each restaurant is doing the baking of the buns and the grinding of the meat, have you ever internally discussions about opening a central production unit where you do this for all of your locations and you just drive to these locations, so you kind of eliminate the uncertainty of the standardization or the lack of standardization?
Yes, of course, that's yeah, many times throughout the years. And actually, a funny thing is that when we opened the first restaurant, we did not grind our beef, we did not bake the buns. So that's something we insourced in 2015 or
Mhm.
2016. So we actually went the other way around first, brought
Yeah.
the bakery into the restaurant.
Mhm.
But we're looking into that, of course. And the point with Friends and Burgers is not that we specifically that we're baking our buns in house. It's that we want to make a great product, a great burger and fries to as many people as possible, and give them a better option compared to traditional fast food, and
Yeah.
be a better place to work for the restaurant workers in Finland. And that's the main goal. And then at this time, the concept is like it is today. But if we can find a better way to make better burgers or make it
Mhm.
better for the customers or the staff, then we're always evaluating options. But at this time, we're not. We like what we're doing, and it seems to be working. So it's
Mhm.
nothing big is going to happen in the near future. But that's not the main point of Friends and Burgers.
No, no,
So
no. All
yes,
right.
yes, we have always looking at all the options of trying to improve.
Yeah. All right. And
Oh,
maybe
and
a bit
actually, can
more.
I add?
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
never,
sure.
I wouldn't recommend to anyone to do as much in-house as we did do. It's a headache, but when we've kind of maybe figured it out, so for us, it's working quite well. But there's a reason why very few burger chains do it this way.
Yeah. Okay. And if you can, from a cost perspective, have you done the comparison between buying it or insourcing it or doing it yourself? And what could be the most profitable of the two?
Yeah, we also done that math many times, and you have to. There's a lot of things to take into consideration, but I think maybe um, yeah, I won't comment too much on the specific numbers, but
No, no.
that what's clearly true, at least, is that when you do something yourself, you usually buy a raw material that's less expensive, and then but then
Hmm.
you have to put in working hours,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that's you really need to figure out the processes and the equipment you need and stuff like this to get it to work, and it's taking a lot of hard work by a lot of brilliant people in at Friends and Burgers to get
Yeah.
this
And
working.
without